In entertainment, there's always been like tropes that were followed within entertainment. So at one point, everything had to be a sci-fi, and this was because of Star Wars. Then everything had to be a telenovela because Battlestar Galactica was a thing. And then everything had to be, a teen drama because, well, that was just the phase that it went through. So you had Caprica and all that. And then everything had to be a zombie TV show because, well, Walking Dead was a thing. And again, entertainment always follow these tropes because you have business decisions being made to follow these tropes. And personally, I don't care for the whole sci-fi thing. Look, I like goofy sci-fi. I've watched Firefly and uh, Star Trek, Stargate, Battlestar, Star Wars, so it's whatever. That trope was fine, but now we're entering this trope or this decision being made that everything needs to be a remake, a remaster, a prequel, and a sequel, or a live action adaptation. And this is what's happening with How to Train Your Dragon. Like, it turns out, in the live action, it's just going to be a straight rip of the animated movies. So at this point, the question is, why the hell would you watch it? Because you're effectively just watching. It's like an easy money hack. Because people will watch it just, I don't know, I guess out of principle. And now you have this movie called Wicked that came out, which is a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. And I think there's a screenplay or like a type of play of Wicked that happened in the past. And I haven't watched the movie Wicked, I guess the prequel that came out now, because I don't know. I don't think it's for me. But there is this oddly rabid fan base that, the type of fans that ruin things for you before you even get to fucking see it. Like you had what's an example of this? The Star Citizen fans, people who put hundreds of thousands of dollars into the game with defending their some cost fallacy that, oh, you just gotta give them some time. I'm like, they've made so much fucking money at this point they don't even have to really release a product. I think it's out in early access, and I intend on playing the game, but the fans or what the people who put lots of money into the game or what's ruining it for everybody else that are just passing by. And I'd also say the Wicked fans are not really to this caliber, but are there because, like, I've watched Meat Canyon video about this, and I guess it's going to kind of influence what I have to say. So I'm not going to people want me to diss the movie. I'm not going to diss the movie because I haven't watched it. But I am going to diss this actor's response to this picture right here. Because if you look at this is the 2014 or 2004 poster of the game, and this shows character, even though it's technically less of a, not really that graphically inclined. But then you have this, and this doesn't really convey anything. Like, this is just someone looking just dead at the screen, and this person, like, you can even see by the hand gesture that none of them seem interested. And again, I get it, this is a live adaptation, but people expect, like, if this can portray so much emotion and so much character despite not being real people, but this can't. That's a skill issue. Now, maybe there was a department that looked at this and was like, no, this is how we want you to do it. I'm saying it's a bad decision. There's people who actually took to fixing this. I don't know if I'll find it when I Google it per se, because you know how Google is. If you tell them to take something down, they'll do it without, they'll censor it without a note. Like, they won't even ask why, because Google is just in the hands of corporate interest. But yeah, people effectively use fan art as in wallpaper, to fix this. And because of that, you have the actress flipping shit, and the people are like, yeah. There's also this one funny thing that happened in 2004 about the picture, and it talked about it's the same pose, but it's like, hey, is that pussy green? And the actress is like, oh, this is bad. It demeans me. It degrades me. I'm like, bitch, shut the hell up. Like, I really hate this culture of taking things you see online on the phone screen and acting like it's real life. Like, it just doesn't help. Like, I thought, like, if we just be adults for 5 fucking seconds, it's like, okay, so a nameless, faceless nobody did a post online, and you're flipping the fuck out. Oh, okay, it could be AI that did that, but, well, I don't believe it, because is thou pussy green? That was a 2014 joke. But people are like jumping on it, and I hate this culture of actors and actresses acting like they're crying and screaming about what people say online, because it just makes you look bad. Like, you come out worse off if you address the shit posting than if you didn't. Like, I'm pretty sure tons of actors and actresses get, people shitting on them, but again, the ones that you never hear about, the ones that people actually care about, you don't hear them crying. And this goes back to that woman that plays She-Hulk. Like, I also heard that she tried to interject herself into the Deadpool movie, the newest Deadpool. Phenomenal movie, by the way. You should give it a watch. But she wanted to interject herself and then lecture the fan base on toxic masculinity. And Ryan, the actor who played Deadpool, just effectively told her to fuck off. Like, the fuck you doing? I think that was a good call, because everyone's trying to jump on the bandwagon of oppression and the bandwagon of looking down on the consumer. The very people who put food on your fucking table, everyone wants to look down on them, and then they act surprised that none of these hot movies get anyone watching them or make any money. Like, they're all effectively just massive tax write-offs. But I'd say a good prequel that is amazing, and I went into this not thinking too highly of it, was the Transformers 1 movie. I was oddly surprised at how good this was. I came in with low expectations, because, again, almost every prequel with me is already in hot water. But no, I mean, I'm looking at this about how I would look at it if I was some goofy fucking, I don't know, 15-year-old and my Transformer autism was activated. I'm like, yeah, I like this movie. Fucking phenomenal. It's an amazing movie. Just sit back, watch shooty, watch explosions and shit. And it doesn't really hang on story development for too long. But yeah, I'd give this. Now, is it like the old Transformers? Fuck no. Like the older Transformers with Shia LaBeouf's goofy ass and Megan Fox, or even the later Transformers movies are fine. They're just fun and dumb. If you view it like that, they're whatever. But yeah, I'd give Transformers 1 a watch. Look, I always talk about things I hate, but I don't. Very few times I talk about the things I like, and I'd give Transformer 1 a watch. And hey, that's all I really gotta say about this. Peace.